Welcome to Rootstem Gaming, guys. In this week's battle report, we've got Blood Ravens versus Eldar. It's going to be a bit of a unique one because we've decided to see what a Wraith army of Eldar would do to the new Space Marine Codex, or what the new Space Marine Codex would do to the Eldar. This will be quite interesting, I do think myself, sir. Right, so we're playing Scars of Battle. We've already discarded his 6 cards. We've already rolled as well to see which additional cards we actually remove. I got a 5, so all of my 50s have gone. So all the nice ones like take no prisoners and just shoot him, will you, and get a point for it. Yeah, all that's gone. Whereas Ben got 3, so all of his defend objectives have disappeared from his deck, which will be quite interesting because it means that even though he can run forward and just claim objectives, he's not going to be able to actually get double points. Whereas my forces will be able to have objectives. And I'm Eldar, so of course you know I'm going to be fast in some ways. Right, so this is the table setup. We've got Dawn of War. I'm going to be down here, 12-inch in. And Ben with his magpies are going to be across that side. Facing me in a standard Dawn of War. I've actually rolled the deployment, so I pick the zone, pick the deployment zone, and then Ben has to deploy first, giving him first turn. So let's go and have a look what he's got. Right, Ben? Hey, we're back on the channel. Yeah. Excuse any dishevelled appearances from both myself and Ben today. It's probably one of the warmest days in August when we're recording this, so it's great. Right, tell me what unpainted stuff you've got here today, sir.
There's some painted, some unpainted, some semi. So ultimately, it is Blood Ravens, and they've got the chapter tactics as described in the White Dwarf. Yeah. That's then ultimately been brought through in one form or another into the new Codex. We have 2 battalions. The first one, and my warlord is Captain in Phobos armour. Yep. And I'm also spending 2 command points to make him a chapter master. Yep. His warlord trait is, I think it's Storm of War, which is where basically any 6s get an extra -1 AP. Yep. I've then got a lieutenant, who is as he is. 10-man squad of tactical marines, common melter. Okay. 2 5-man intercessor squads. Yep. And then a squad of eliminators, just with the bolt ones. I've not put the las ones on there yet.
Well, I don't think they're out yet, have they?
They're not, but I was just tempted to run them and see what we thought to them. But yeah,
we've not really used the bolt ones properly yet in the new Codex, so we'll see.
No, because they've gone up in strength now, so interesting. Interesting in that his weapon's gone from a heavy to an assault now.
I think it was always assault.
No, it was heavy.
Oh, was it?
Heavy in previous edition. Because he made him pointless because you couldn't.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Then second detachment of a battalion, we've got HQs of a librarian, spending a command point.
Look at that old school backpack, by the way, guys. You've got to print a banner out for that.
I'm going to try at some point.
They used to come with stickers. Can you?
I know that. I remember the stickers back in second. The solid non-flowing stickers. So spending the command point in the Blood Raven stratagem to make him chief librarian, which means he knows a 3rd power. He can't cast an extra one, so he still only casts 2, but he can deny an extra power per turn as well, so he can deny 2. Other HQ is my chaplain in Terminator armour, because if you don't take a chaplain now, this Codex, you're not cooling down with the kids. No, that's what you do. No. Litany of Hate and Recantation and Focus.
Seems to be a popular one, does that?
Yeah, either that or the Catechism of Fire. Yeah. Which they 2 seem to be the main ones. Troop choice, 1 squad of Sniper Rifle Scouts, 1 squad of Bolter Scouts. That's not a heavy bolter, it's a bolter. I've just not took the models for it. 5-man tactical squad to make up the space.
First casualty.
Yeah, exactly. He's definitely the first casualty gone. Elites, I've 2 choices in there. Yep. Scorpius Whirlwind, as you can see, in the process of being acquired from another chapter. Just
slowly but surely.
Exactly. And then a Dreadnought, because I needed to take an elite to be able to take the relic.
You do.
And he was the cheapest elite choice I've got.
Ah, right, okay.
So that's why he's there.
Ancient.
Yeah.
Or Apothecary, that's a good choice.
I've not got them models yet. I'm going to get the Apothecary. And then heavy choice, 3 of them. Predator with las, Land Raider with las and bolters, and then a Thunderfire cannon, because I think for the points, they are amazing. Especially those, they kept the stratagems. They've gone up in strength, I think. They've gone up in something anyway from the last one, which is good. And then 2 fast attack choices of bikes and interceptors, I think they're called.
Yep, the ones with the storm bolt, the ones with the heavy bolt.
2 heavy bolters each. So,
and these are now 4 wounds apiece.
The attack bikes were 4 wounds.
Oh, I thought it were 3. Never mind.
They were 4.
Right.
They've gone up to 3 wounds each.
They've gone up to 3 wounds apiece. He hasn't got any others that's
And
gone
they've
up
gone
in
up to
wounds.
toughness 5 as well, haven't they?
They've always been toughness 5.
Have they?
Yeah.
Apologies.
Scorpius, just so people don't shout at me, in my last game against Luke, I fired it 4 times because I used the stratagem to be able to fire it again. Apparently, it's just another round of shooting. So you can fire the Scorpius 3 times, not 4 like I did. Basically, if you stand still, you can use the special rule to fire it an extra time. And if you use the stratagem, which does apply to the Scorpius because it is whirlwind.
Yeah, it does. I check that.
Yeah, it is allowed to fire another time, but it is not allowed to fire its weapon like as if it's standing still. So you can fire 3 times, just can't fire 4. Yeah. I was corrected. Thank you, internet. Right.
They're always there to pick
always
us up.
There to, yeah.
Always there to find our weaknesses.
Yeah. Turn internet. It is that guy. Right, let's take you over to some Eldar. This is going to be short. 2,000 points of Wraiths. It's a very unique Wraith army. I only have 4 command points because basically it's an elite's choice. Yeah, with stuff. So, we have a Wraith Seer with a D cannon. So that's an indirect fire weapon, 24 inches. He's going to have the, because I'm Biel-tan, even though he's painted up halfway, it is a second-hand figure, and it's same with these. So I can't really have too much of a go at Ben from painted figures, because technically I have unpainted figures, even though they are painted.
I've seen your channel.
You've seen my channel. Oh, I've rarely use unpainted.
Yo.
I might use partially painted in the last game, but there we go. So that's my Wraith Seer, basically the staff, and of course a D cannon. Second HQ is a Warlock with just a Witchblade. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Then we've got 4 units of Wraith Guard. And yes, these are the old metal figures. I remember purchasing these at £5 each. They were the most expensive squad at the time. When 5 metal Terminators was only £15, it was still 25 quid for 5 Wraith Guard. And you couldn't buy them as a squad. You had to buy them as 5 individual blisters. That's how old they are. And they've been repainted several times, and unfortunately they do have a bit of chipping due to age. But we needed more Wraith units in this game. Then I've got my more modern versions, and of course my more modern versions. Standard Wraith Guard unit, standard Wraith Guard unit with Wraith Cannons. These are a Wraith Guard unit with D-Sives. I've not used these a lot. I think they're 8-inch range with a D3 auto hit. I'm not sure what strength they are. I know they're still a massive -4 that a lot of Wraith weapons like to have. Big unit of guys with swords and axes and shields. 10 men. Yeah, they're not going to be going in a transporter, are they? No. Right, so...
They're going the web.
Possibly, yeah. I'm probably going to spend one of my 4 command points that I have for this amazing mission on sticking them in some form of webway. And then I'll probably have to spend more command points to be able to get them into that charge. Yay! So, right. They're going to be backed up by 4 Wave Serpents. Woohoo! 2 with shuriken cannons and twin Brightlands, 2 with shuriken catapults and missile launcher. And the last but not least is a unit of 6 bikes. They're mainly there to grab objectives. 5 of them have got shuriken cannons, 1 of them has a shuriken catapult, and the reason they're odd is because, again, they've been purchased second hand. Right, so that's pretty much my army. Not a lot of figures. I've not got a lot of guys to put down on the table. There's probably going to be about 4, 5, probably 5, 6 units at the maximum on the tabletop from myself at any one time. So, yeah. Yeah, refuse flank. Yay. It's going to be one or other. Right, so Ben's going to get down. We're going to go into our deployment and we'll bring you back in to see who gets first turn. So a quick breakdown of deployment. Ben has got a unit of 5 intercessors down here. With the sergeant, we've got the Dread with some bikers, and we've got some tactical marines that they're just holding objective number 2. Land Raider smack in the centre, thinks it's hard, which they are, to be honest, but we'll see. Predator, which that will be hard on turn 1, because all of that's weapons are going to be -4 on the first turn of a game, which is why, if you notice, I've tried to hide my wave serpents as best as I possibly can. Captain, Chaplain, Lieutenant, they're probably going to be creating some form of force bubble for these units. And some more intercessors down here with the Thunderfire Cannon. So, Eliminators up top, and Scouts as well, using their ability to infiltrate forward. I have got 2 Wave Serpents down here. This Wave Serpent has the D-Scythes in it. This Wave Serpent is empty. Objective 4 smack in front of them. This is a unit of bikers. They're right back at the back of the battle line simply because my Eldar can move and assault and have no penalty to their weapons, of the assault weapons of any kind, and they automatically move an extra 6. And I believe they've got a base move of 16, so I think they can move 22 in a turn. So what's the point of putting them right up in your lines? I'll keep them back. And then 2 units of Wraith Guard. This one has the one with the both the standard Wraith cannons. This one has the Warlock Hin, this one doesn't. And this lad here, of course, is the Warlord. Right. Yep, all looks good and gravy. Let's see if I can seize this initiative.
Ooh.
It's a 4! It's a fail. And that was a really crap roll as well, because I kind of just let it plop out my hand.
It was disappointing.
It was a disappointing roll. And a disappointing result. Right, let's get
Not for me.
Not for you. I don't know yet, you don't know. Getting closer to Eldar is sometimes not a benefit. It could be a bit of a, I've made a mistake there. Right, let's go into Ben's turn 1. Very little movement on the Space Marine side. Bikes have moved forward. Everyone else has kind of stayed still.
Dreadnought's gone forward.
Dreadnought's ran forward, yeah, but that's because he can't really do it, because he's rubbish. Yep. And then the rest of them have cautiously moved forward. Right, so what are you firing first then, sir?
We will fire first my orbital bombardment for 3 command points.
Oh dear, this is a load of rubbish. Right.
Hey, I want to see how it plays. I've not played it, and it's a different one to the last one.
It didn't. It's exactly the same.
It's not.
It's exactly the same.
You don't have to have line of sight.
In fact, is your captain got to stay still as well to fire that?
No, this stratagem can be used once per battle in the shooting phase. If an Astartes warlord from your army is on the battlefield, select 1 point of the battlefield and roll D6 for each unit within D6 at that point. Subtract 1 from the result.
If it's a character.
4 plus that scores D3 mortal wounds.
Yep, exactly the same, apart from your character is allowed to move. That's the only difference.
And he can't shoot, because in the old one he couldn't shoot his own weapon, and it had to be line of sight as well.
No, I don't think it was line of sight, but...
So I tried it a couple of times. For 3
I'll be honest, it's never worked right. Right, so where are you putting it?
Right in the middle of them.
Right in the middle of them, right. So, but are you literally going right in the middle?
Yeah.
Right, there we go. So the first one is inches.
Yeah.
2 inches.
They're all in.
Jesus. This tank.
So D3 mortal wounds. No,
missed.
4 plus. Yeah,
you rolled a 2.
Good
missed.
Point.
This guy, you need a 5. Oh, you do actually hit him.
D3.
1
wound.
This tank. Missed.
Ah, well, never mind.
So, D3, scored 1 wound. So he's down to 11. So, I'll be honest, that has done exactly the same as it's done every time I've ever seen it played. It's fantastic. Which unit are you going to go in next, sir?
Bikes into the bikes.
Bikes into the bikes. So, all of them are within 24-inch ranges, and you've got a heavy bolter in there as well.
I do, yes.
Is that targeting the same unit?
Everything into the same unit.
No problem, you're going with bolters first.
May as well.
Well.
I was just thinking with salamanders when I used to play them, then it's different, but yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 lots of bolter shots.
4 lots of bolters. Needing freeze, no rerolls. I'll go through his missions that he's got in a moment. Actually, I did completely forget to do that. Not bad. Toughness 4, so you're going to need 4s.
So 7 wounds.
And the Devastator Doctrine is in effect, so I still get my full armour save. No cover because of course they're not infantry. I need 4s. That's 3. So I'll lose one, and one takes a wound. Bolter into the bikes. 2 hits. If I Crimson Fist, I get 2 extra hits. 2 wounds with a -1.
-2 because it's a heavy weapon.
Oh yeah, good point. Need 6s. I didn't get 6s anyway, so it kills one and puts another wound on another one. So next unit.
Land Raider into that wave serpent.
Into this wave serpent here, because you can see a tiny portion of it through the window.
If it's in range, I'll put the heavy bolters into that one.
Yep. Right, yo. So 4 las cannons coming into my Land Raider, my wave serpent, and before he rolls his dice, let's actually show his missions, because I completely forgot, and let's do his chaplain, shall we? Right, so his objectives he's got is Honour of a Chapter, has to have a character kill a character, or wound a character with psychic powers. Yeah. Very Blood Ravens though. Mission critical objective. Score, he rolled a d6, he got 4. That 4 is right in front of my wave serpents over there. Don't think he's getting that, but he's definitely getting area denial. 6 inch of a centre or 12 inch of a centre. First turn's perfect one to get, and he's put that one of focus on that particular vehicle. Right, back to normal.
Right.
Last guns. Me all the ones.
And 2s because it's Chapter Master.
Oh yeah, he's upgraded to Chapter Master, hasn't he? So, cheating. There we go. Freeze to wound. 3. Now, it's a -4, but I'm definitely in cover.
Yeah. Because
you can see only a tiny portion, so it should be +2. Never mind. Kidding. I like to wind Ben up. It's working. 6s to save. I got 1, so 2d6 worth of damage. That's an 8. 8. Actually, that's not an 8. That's a 1, and that's a 5 to Serpent Shield, so that's 6.
Yeah.
Wave Serpent Shield knocks 1 off each damage. So 6 damage. And I've got Spirit Stones. I don't ignore any of it though, so I am down to 6 wounds left. Small arms fire after that las cannon fuselage. I'm down to 7 wounds remaining. They've got 13 apiece. This unit has opened up with its bolters. Took 1 wound off this. That unit underneath there opened up on both vehicles and stripped another wound off that wave serpent. Right then, sir.
So we'll now do the eliminators, and I'll go into your bikes.
Okay.
And I'm doing that with a mortis round.
So I've not used these before. There's not within 6 of any commanders, so it's just going to be straight rolls.
Nice. All hit.
All hit.
So it's then...
So far doing better than your assassin.
Yeah.
Right.
Strength 5,
Yeah.
toughness 4.
They are toughness 4, yes.
So 3's to wound. And that's horrible. So
That's a 6 though, so that's a mortal wound, isn't it, in addition?
You're right, it is on that round. So yeah, it's a mortal wound.
So that will kill him.
And then the others, that one that's got through, is AP -2, D3 damage.
Which, is it heavy?
It is a heavy, so
So
it's
AP -3, and what, 2 damage?
D3 damage.
D3 then, sir. I can't stop it. 1.
Only 1.
So, I've lost 3, one of them's on 1 wound. Predator up next. That one can actually see this one. Right then, sir. Roll to hit, needing 3s.
And it's a good job I'm next to me,
Yeah,
Chapter Master.
Chapter Master. Even though it's not your Chapter Master, he's just a really good commander. That's what we're going to call him in this game. He's a really good commander. Really good. Right, so it's freeze to wound, rerolling the 1s for the Lieutenant. No need. They are -4 though, because of a Devastator Doctrine. I am in cover.
Yeah.
I need 6s. I didn't get any. This is 3d6 -1 off each of a minimum of 1. So that would be, well, do that before any rerolls. So you want to reroll any of them?
No.
No. So that's a 1, that's a 2, and that's a 5. 8. I need at least 2 6s. I didn't get any 6s. Do I explode? No, I don't. That's not cracking. I'll be honest. -4 on that type of Predator tank is not fair. Right. Let's see if the guys inside survive. I lose 2. So next up is the Silver Thunderfire Cannon. Let's definitely stolen from something.
Definitely.
He's now going to fire into these Wraith Guard that I've just had to pile out of the vehicle after losing 2 of their number to a fuselage of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 las cannons at -4 on one of the tanks. That's an expensive unit to lose. So the Thunderfire cannon is now going to fire on those because he hasn't got to have line of sight.
4D3.
Yep, 4D3, sir.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
8.
in total.
That's a 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go, sir. So you've only picked up 6.
It's been a long day, mate. In this heat.
Oh yeah.
First day back after a bank holiday.
Yeah, I look like I'm crying at this moment in time due to the sweat.
Also because you lost toys.
Probably.
Tech Marine Gunner 2+.
Yep. Is that what it is? Wow.
Yeah. It's really good. I'll just check it's still the same with this code.
I was going to say. That's pretty good.
Thunderfire Cannon Gunner Ballistic Skill 2+, yeah.
There you go.
So it's strength 5 there, toughness
6.
So 5's to wound, rerolling 1s.
There's another one there.
So there is.
Wow, that's some good dice rolls. That's some really good dice rolls.
Ooh. So that's a heavy at -1, normal heavy at -2.
And I'm in cover, so I get a +1.
Yeah.
That's 5, 6 dice. Is it 1 damage?
Just 1 damage each.
So it's 3s normally. That's made it 5s, and then +1 for the cover is 4s. 1 wound. Okay, not too shabby. Scorpius is the last thing to fire. He has played the chaplain thing on it, and it's going into the bikes.
What can the chaplain thing actually do? Good point. Add 1 to the hit roll.
Yep. Now the Scorpius' rules that it's allowed to fire twice. It doesn't state that it has to fire at the same target. So the first round he can fire and then decide to fire it again at something else. So the first one then, sir. It's got 4 attacks. It's cracking. 2s to hit with rerolls. Wow. I thought some luck might have come my way then. Never mind. Strength will be 6. He's going to need 3s to wound. And it's going to be a -3. So 2 fails. 2's gone through. It's a straight 2 damage.
Yep.
So I lose another 2 vehicles. And I've still got 1 guy left.
There's 1 wound on.
No. He's got no wounds because the first one goes to...
Of course it does,
yep.
of course it does, yeah.
So 1 guy left. Do you want to shoot at him again?
What's their leadership?
Leadership 7.
And how many lost? 6?
5.
5.
Squad of 6. So if I lost 6 then...
No. I'm not going to... I think he'll be finished off.
Okay.
Then he's not much of a threat either. Because I've got first blood in any or first strike, so that.
Yep.
So then the next shot is going into the one that's damaged there.
Okay. 3d3. That's 6, 7 shots.
That's better.
2s, rerolling 1s. 5s, rerolling 1s. Well, you can reroll your 1s. It's a good job, really, isn't it, that? My luck did come in there. 2 wounds. Right, so mine's a 3, because it's -2 normally, so it's -3. So I'm going to need 6s. Yeah, so it's 5s. So I need 5s and 6s. And it's only 1 damage apiece.
2 damage.
Wave Serpent.
Yeah, of course, Wave Serpent.
And I saved both of them with Spirit Stones.
To be fair, you need
So,
dice rolling luck.
If he wants to fire again, he can. But he has to target a unit he cannot see. So we might... I'm just going to take the camera off for a moment while Ben thinks about this. But he's not going to use the command because it states you have to fire at a unit you can't see. And he can see both of them. And he's not in range of these. So the only really unit he can target is that. And it's a waste, really, just to get rid of 1 because he's still got the snipers left. 2 of them can see the bike. So they're going to open fire at the bike. 3 of them can see the Wave Serpent that's wounded, so they'll go against the Wave Serpent that's wounded. So, sir, 2 shots, needing 3s against the biker.
Okay.
I am really suffering for not having stratagems at this moment in time. 1 hit, needing a 4. It bounces off. The biker is still alive. 3 shots into the tank, needing 3s. 2, and you need 5s. So 1 wound against the tank. It is a heavy, so it does have a -1, but I'm in cover. So I'm on a 3. and I'm saved. And I believe that might be the end of your round, sir.
Yep, that's the end of my shooting.
So that's going to be no assaults, and you definitely claim some objectives.
One.
So objective-wise, he's got area denial, and he's rolled the D3. He's got a 2. So he's going to get 2 points for that one. So that's gone, discarded. He'll get 1 point for first strike, but he's not quite sure what else he's going to be able to get here.
I'm going to get rid of one of the chapter.
So he's going to get rid of one of a chapter. So Ben scores in that one. He will actually score 3 points. So if I use that dice, I'm sorry I've not got my cool board. There you go, you've scored 3 there, sir. So at the end of his first round, 3 points for the Space Marines. It's morale on him. Oh dear. Yes, it's a 1, it's fine. The only time rolling low is great. He's like, oh, the rest of my guys are dead. It does not matter. So, into my turn then, sir. Let's see what these scummy Eldar can do. Right, just before we show you what's happened, behind enemy lines for myself, not a prayer. Let's go objective 3. That's a pretty good one. And Witch Hunter, kill his Psyker. Well, his Psyker is well in a Land Raider, so that's going to be a tough one to get, so that's probably going to be ignored. Right, so I've shimmied him a little bit across. The Bikers come to claim objective 3. They've moved forward. They got out of the Wave Serpent. The Extra actually passed quickening to make them move up again. So they're definitely going to be in range of that. Those 2 are not on the top. They are underneath, but I can't get the model underneath. Well, I can, but I might break stuff. So I thought, no, I'm just going to put them on top. Just for wobbly model syndrome, even though it's not wobbly model, it's model difficult fitting syndrome. This lad has shimmied forward 16 inches. Probably ready to try and shut down some bikes. These 2 have moved forward, possibly trying to target some form of thunderfire cannon, maybe a Scorpius, maybe some Marines, you know, a little bit of everything really on that one there. Yeah, and we'll see if I can survive another fuselage of fire, depending of course upon what Ben's wanting to do. Right, so shooting then, I'm going to start off with the tank. So that's going to fire 2 Bright Lancers. I've already measured. It's in range of the Predator because I've got a greater chance of wounding that. And the Shuriken Cannon is actually going to go into the bikes. Now, these, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rockets yet, but because I definitely know that they're going to fire into them, and that's going to fire into them, just for speed's sake, I know people on the internet like to shout, we're just going to do them together, and then I'm going to do them rockets, and then possibly them rockets will either fire into that, or the thunder fire if that's not alive, which it will be. But there we go. Shurikens then, needing 3s, rerolling 1s. Because I'm Biel-tan. Needing 4s. Right, so there's 3 normal armor saves, sir, with no minuses, so they're going to be on 2s, and then there's 3 armor saves on 5s because they're a minus of 3.
Right.
So the first one
on 2s.
1 goes through. So that's 1
damage.
wound. It's only 1. And then another 3, needing 5s. Oh my god! Dice definitely in Ben's favour. I fire stuff off. Heavy weapons fly into... In fact, this building wasn't a ruin before the Lancers opened fire. Right, 2 rockets then. This firing at the Scorpius. The reason we're doing them separate is because this is... You're going to get no cover. He's not got cover against that one, but he has got against that one. So this one first. 2 hits! Woohoo! Strength 8. Need 3s. Damn you. Command point. Sod it. No! Minus of 2. He's going to need 5. And he gets it! Look at that. Weighted dice. That one hit once. It wounds. You will have 4+ on this because of the cover. That's another 5 again. So my attack has done nothing. Apart from wound a Primaris Marine so far, and wound a Biker. It's done absolute sod all. Let's hope these lads have got better fare. So I've got 3 guys that can fire into the Dread. Needing 3s. All hit. Strength is 10. Needing 3s. 2 wounds. Minus of 4. Wraith cannons.
Oh yeah.
You will get saved. You're in cover. 2 dice, mate.
Oh, 2.
Yeah, I've got 2 wounds. No 6s. Straight 2d6 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7. Still going to be alive with 1. But then the other 5, they're going to open up as well. And, yep, they hit. I did actually completely forget to do his psychic power, but it doesn't matter. I've gone past it now. It's my own fault. 3 wounds. Needing 6s. You need number of the beast to save the dread. And the demon is not with you. It doesn't matter how much damage. You've only got 1 wound left. Yep. Does he explode? No. So it's gone. So I did manage to get rid of a dreadnought. Still doesn't equate to the same points cost as my thing, but there we go. I managed to get rid of a dreadnought. Lovely. Right. I've got this lad to fire. He has had to move, so he's going to be a little bit bleh, and he's going to fire at the Primaris Marines now that the dread has gone. D3 shots for 3. Needs 4s. Oh, look at that.
Can you re-roll them?
In fact, I forgot to... His Warlord trait is to either pass on reroll to somebody else, or of course he can pass it on to himself. So he will pass it on to himself. 1 hit, because I need a 4. 2's to wound. He's wounded. No. It's a minus of 4. Strength 10, this weapon, sir.
Yeah, but it can't wound on anything but
3. Yeah.
Blood Ravens.
Yeah, Blood Ravens. So you need a 6. Here it comes. Oh no, D6 damage. Oh, look at that. Have you just not charged your weapons today, lads? What's crack with this like?
Oh dear.
8 Wraith cannons to kill 1 dread. Come on, lads. Come on. Dear God. Last but not least, shuriken cannon into the bikes. Reroll 1s because of shuriken and beil-tan. Needing 3s. I got 2 wounds but no minuses. You're not in cover because you are biker.
So 3 up.
And 1 goes down to another 2 wounds left on that bike. So here comes the risky bits. We're going to do some charging. Ooh. He's going to charge them. Now, I'll roll to see if I get in on camera. We'll do Overwatch afterwards. So he's definitely in there. Get some more dice. So, he is going to charge them. I don't know what I need, but let's have a look. A 9 might do it, that. We just measured up, he is in, and then because he gets in, he will suffer Overwatch. He won't suffer Overwatch if he makes this. He needs a 7 to get in. And I got a 7, just. Right, we'll do the Overwatch off camera, and we'll bring you into some tanks trying to slap some Space Marines. So we managed to get in. He's in there. Even though he looks like he's taking off, he's actually hovering in front of this guy here. And he's moved up and then used a 3-inch consolidation to actually tag in the Scorpius. So I've managed to shut the Scorpius down. Thankfully, since I'd missed it wildly with missiles, I did a very good job there, didn't I, really? What I've probably done is cleared a path for this fall-on charge. I'm going to go with that unit first because I've already consolidated. He's already gone. So into these Marines, 3 attacks, needing 6s. I didn't get any. Look at that. Do you wish to interrupt, sir?
Nope.
Nope. I'll go with this guy because I'm fed up with him balancing. So he's going to go there. 3 attacks, needing 6s. No! And then guess what? I'm guessing you're not interrupting here neither. 3 attacks. Hey, I hit 1! Strength 7. It's a wound, sir.
Normal save.
Normal save, no minus, no minus. Oh, hey!
So
another wound on the guy there. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I wanted I didn't want to annihilate the dread like I did because I thought I might have charged him with these guys, but never mooned. Right, fighting back then. Bikers attacking back, 11 attacks because of the Space Marine rules, and 3s. I think they're a little shocked to see a Wave Serpent coming straight at him.
Yeah.
5s.
That's not
oh, God.
5 wounds.
Jesus.
Normal save though.
All saved. So they wail on the hull and go, ah, no! What are you doing? Back off! This is supposed to be an exhibition. Rocky comment there for you. Right, what's these lads going to go against?
3 into that one, 2 into that one.
Okay. Oh yeah, you've got to, haven't you? Stupid. Right, so Primaris now, the sergeant, you've got 2 attacks apiece. And they get an extra attack because they were charged.
I keep forgetting that rule. I'm glad you remember that.
Yeah.
Fran.
So the sergeant will have 4 attacks. Hence why my new sergeants have power fists.
Good.
Go on in, sir. You need to freeze. You don't re-roll.
No.
But you don't need to.
That is impressive roll.
That's an impressive roll. You need 5s to wound. Oh, well, I don't know. You've been doing quite well. I can't wait for you to take some. Look, 5, another 5 wounds there. I cannot wait for you to start taking morale tests.
They're gone.
Yeah, there are high amounts of dice there. One's got through, and it does go through. So he's going to be on 12 wounds remaining. And then the other 2, which is 6 attacks against the wounded Wave Serpent. We've got 4 hits. That's better, more on average. And a wound. And I saved it. So I can't swap the dice, so I'm going to have to get another D20 out. Joy. So, I've achieved this one. Ooh, I'm going to discard that one. So I get a point for that, and I get a point for killing a unit in the first turn of the game. Because that Dreadnought went bye-bye. Which is the only thing I've really done successfully. In fact, all my heavy hitters for the tanks are down here. Which is not a good thing. But, I've pinned up the bikers, I've pinned up the Scorpius, I've pinned up the Primaris Marines here. So, it just depends on what Ben is wanting to do. So, sir, we're going to be going into your turn 2. So the objectives that Ben has drawn, he has got Lightning Strike, kill a unit that's within my deployment zone. The only one he can do on that is the Bikers, which he might be able to do, maybe with a Thunderfire, but he can't do it with Scorpius. Mission Critical Objective is another one there. He needs to still try and claim that. That's number 4. He could try and claim it because I've got nobody there now. I've had to abandon it. Overwhelming Firepower, shoot something and kill it. There's a good chance he might do this. He is staying, even though it's the new battle round, he is staying on the Tactical Doctrine. And we did forget to make him roll for his Chaplain, so I'm going to force him to do it now. Right, some movements. We've also done some Psychic Powers, Mighty Heroes on this Chapo here. And he tried to do a Smite, but it actually got reflected by Spirit Stones. So, this unit's fallen back, hence the pinned. They've fallen back, pinned. He's tried to move as much as he could away, but he didn't realise it's only a 3-inch move. That is quite slow. It's very slow. Yeah. Captain ran across to try and lend some support. So that lot, kind of, apart from him and that, is not really shooting. That one can fire, but it's a -1, isn't it?
Yeah, but we're going to some chaps.
Yeah. This has stayed still. They've moved a bit further away. Ben's a bit scared.
Land Raider has just moved a bit.
Oh, yeah, but it don't really matter about Land Raider moving. And these lads have moved a bit. Not quite sure.
Scouts.
Yeah. Scouts are trying to create a screen. Hello? Screen. They have ran. And Ben rolled 2, didn't you, on those? And his captain rolled a 1 with a reroll. Those scouts have shimmied forward a little. And he's dropped his units in the backfield. Woohoo! And he's probably trying to create screens everywhere to try and make sure that my guys can't blob down and assault everything and kill everything, which is always a good thing.
And those 5 guys have come out with Land Raider.
Yes, the 5 guys here have come out with Land Raider. They're spread out just to try and stop any more Wraith Guard shenanigans. Right, so shooting phase then, sir. What are you going to fire with first?
We will shoot with the Predator first.
And I'm guessing he's going against one of these 2.
Yep, the one with shit in it, that's wounded.
The one with shit in it, that's wounded. 4 last cannon shots, 3s with rerolls. Because of the Chapter Master. Still 1 fail. Lieutenant is there, so you're good. And yes, I said Lieutenant because I'm English, not American. I'm definitely not 50% obscured from that particular angle, so that's a -4, and I can't stop it. That's really, really awful. 6,
not
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that goes down to 2, 1, and 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. I just need 8 dice. Okay, 8. Need the 6s. No 6s, so I lost 8 wounds out of that. 10, 11. So I've got 3 wounds left. Tasty. So these 4 guys are now going to fire into this vehicle to try and get rid of them last 3 wounds.
I'm in 6 of my chaps.
Ooh, let me get me sixer.
Not
Yep, we've
misses.
checked. It's definitely in. Re-rolling misses. He's definitely within 6 at lieutenant because he's behind me. Needing 5s and 6s. Re-roll the 1s. Christ, Ben.
It's your dice, mate. These are the ones you ordered.
Yeah, but I've seen you roll them when it's not recording and they're crap. As soon as I turn camera on them, I go, ha-ha, camera. I lose another. I lose another. I'm down to 2 wounds remaining on that vehicle. Tactical Marines opening fire now. They can see it because, of course, it's supposed to be hovering like that, just above the actual terrain. So, 9 shots coming in. Needing freeze. No rerolls. That's better. 5s. No rerolls. 2. It's enough. It's enough. Oh, 1 through. 1 through. Down to 1 wound remaining. Chaplain?
You can't, he advanced.
Did the chaplain run? Oh yeah, he did. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to put a run count on it. He can't chuck a grenade either.
No.
Grenade's not an assault weapon, and he's in Terminator armor, he hasn't got grenades. What about this thunder fire cannon?
I know. Right.
Oh, he's looking at rules. What we're doing is a tech marine shooting rather than the actual thing.
No, I think thing's going to still shoot because of volume of shots. It makes
Okay.
sense.
So is that firing at that with 1 wound left?
It is because it needs to be dead. To be blunt,
Alright, okay.
it needs to be dead.
Alright, no problem. Go on, insert. I'm still recording.
So 4d3 shots.
Oh my god!
9.
8. No, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh,
Jesus.
shots.
Yep, hitting on freeze. He gets a
Rerolling.
reroll. And he gets to reroll all of his hit dice. Not just the ones that succeed or fail. So that's all hit. He needs the same again. 5s and 6s. He gets 3 of them.
At -2.
Right, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to roll these 2 to start with. So they go through. And that one doesn't. So 2 damage has gone through. If I roll double 6, the vehicle's fine. No. And no, it doesn't explode. Right. And I'll keep the camera rolling while I get 5 dice. Here we go. Well, I'm going to lose 1 this time. That is a 3 wound monster that has died. So now the lads are out. He's going to fire the Land Raider into the lads. And I am going to be really, really naughty. 2 command points. And shimmy. -1 to hit. I believe I can. Let's double check it. Right, so he's shimmied. It's a -1 to hit. He's going to need 3s. 4s.
4s. Last cannons first.
He's firing the last cannons first. Need 4s. Save myself from a hit.
2.
I saved myself from a hit though, because that's one of them's a 3.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Needs 3s to wound. We will check the range of the lieutenant. We checked. He's not within range. It's 1 wound. It's AP -4. And I've saved. What were you saying about 6 up saves to nothing there, Ben? What are you saying? Heavy bolter, 6 shots.
6 heavy bolters.
Only 3 hits. Needing 5s to wound. None. The Wraith Guard are out.
Yeah.
And they're taking some hits. That Wave Serpent took some right destroying.
It did. It really did.
Right.
Get my snipers up there, see them. No, of course they can't.
He's got limited. Right, we're going to have a look at some ranges here. For the eliminators, they can't actually see these, so Ben's going to use the indirect fire rounds.
So these indirect fire rounds add 2 to hit.
So adding 2 to hit.
So I'm hitting on 2s.
Yeah, because it becomes a 1+ to hit, then it's a -1 for the shimmy.
Yeah.
Because they're dancing like crazy people. All hit.
It is strength 5.
Needs 3s to wound.
All
wow.
wounded. I'm going to just wait.
I don't think that causes an extra. These are the indirect fire ones, remember?
Yeah.
So I don't think they've got a minus, have they?
-1. But it's -2 with heavy in any case.
Is it -1? I thought it was 0 minus. Oh well. Yep, checked it. 3 wounds. What strength for it?
Strength 5.
That doesn't wound then.
No,
Toughness 6.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm thinking of toughness 4. 2 wounds though, so one of them is down to 1 wound remaining. Right, into some tacticals now. Those guys are going to fire into these. 10 shots. They are within 15. Need freeze. 2 misses. 5s and 6s. Again, with the 5s and 6s there, Ben. 4.
And then -1 +1 because you cover.
Yeah. I suffer 1 wound on that unit. I'll put the dice down in a moment. Any more shooting? These guys?
We've got those guys going into.
Remember, they're on the floor, so it's basically starting with him there. So, 5 shots, needing 4s.
They've all moved.
Yeah. So 3 hits. Needing 5s.
Yeah, 6 as pop extra wounds.
Just the 1. I'm in cover. I've saved.
So
Infiltrating dice there.
That shot.
And then you got these guys. All of these are going into him. Woo! Right, okay.
Feel like an orc.
Yeah, but you hit better.
Well, true.
To me, an orc shooting is like that drunk person that does wild flailing when he thinks you've insulted him at night. Needing freeze. This is going to be painful. -1. I might get cover on there, but we'll check on that. So
3, 6, 8.
8 saves.
Oh no, 9. Sorry. 3,
9.
9 saves. Sorry.
9 saves of 4 up. I need 8 of these. Look at that.
Dead.
Failure. He goes. He's dead. That's definitely at least 2 VPs for you this turn. Any more shooting, sir?
I think I've shot everything, haven't I?
I believe
they
it's...
could shoot.
They ain't
No, they
got
don't
pistols.
have to. They haven't got pistols.
They fell back. That's it. Suppose he can fire a bolt pistol.
Fire his bolt pistol. Why not? Someone's doing it.
So he's going to shoot it at this, I'm guessing?
Well, he can't see. There's got to be the tank.
3 hits. Yay, anticlimactic. Radio. It's combat phase. Right, we've just done this. I've got to fight back, but we'll do that in a moment because I'm not going to kill anything. Well, I don't know. I might kill that attack by that's on 1 wound, but we'll have a look in a minute. Technically, Ben's got at least 2 of the objectives here.
So I've got lightning strike.
You have.
Score 1 victory point if at least 1 enemy unit was entirely within your opponent's zone and it's been killed by an Astartes unit,
Yep.
which it has, which is your biker.
Yep.
How many units have I destroyed on the field?
2.
It's 2. So in that case, that's just 1 there as well
Yep.
for over my firepower.
So that
I've not got
takes you
objective 4.
on to 5.
Yeah. So those 2 have
6
been
command points
completed.
left.
And where's objective 4 again?
Objective 4 is right over here.
I don't want to keep it. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But
You're only 10 inch though, so you're probably going to have 2 turns. So it's whether or not you want to keep it.
I'm going to discard it because I think it's actually going to hinder me.
Probably. Probably, sir. So he's discarded our objectives. He's going to have a fresh set of objectives. Also, I think you only score 1 point for it now as well.
It's not worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Eldar turn. So these have shimmied up. They've gone over there. I tried Deliverance and passed. So they now have a 6 up feel no pain. And then I tried to make a move again. And the computer says no. So, they're not moving again. The Wave Serpent fell back. But he can still shoot, just can't do anything else. Just going to try and target some of these lads here. And then these materialised out the webway within 9 inches of these guys. Yay! And these lads are looking for some death. And then he is stood still. Hopefully able to hit that with some rockets. I don't think it will, but I'm hoping. I'm hoping, and we've also got some shuriken death that can actually happen. So I'm going to start over here. We're going to use the Wraith Guard. They're going to hit the Primaris Marines. Or do I hit the Primaris Marines? Oh, sorry, I'll hit the tank. Yeah, I'll hit the tank. Let's see what happens. So all of them are hit with an automatic D3 hits. So I know I've only got 3 in my hand, but these are D3s. So I've got 6, and then another one, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 9 automatic hits. 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, it's a strength of 10. It's one of the reasons why I'm firing at the tank rather than the infantry, because I need freeze to wound, and I need freeze to wound the infantry due to your thing. It's a -4 though, and he's a tank, and he's not 50% obscured, so he will not get a save against this. It's not looking good. Oh, not too bad. 6 wounds, sir. 1 wound apiece. With no ability to save. So this one, Wave Serpent, is going to fire its 4 shurikens into the tactical marines, because they don't have a melter, but they're easier to kill. And the 2 rockets are going to go pounding into the Scorpius. So the rockets hit. Both of them wound with a -2, sir. So you're going to need 5s, because there's no cover from that angle. 1 goes through. He's got 5 wounds left. D6 damage. 4! Oh, damn it! Nearly. And then the shuriken goes into the infantry. All hit. Need some 4s. And I got 3 wounds, but there's no AP, so you're going to be on 2s. He's saved. Right. Moving on to the next Wave Serpent. So Bright Lance is going to go into the Predator. I'll try to at least. Both missed. As usual. And then that's why I stood still with that and then rolled 2 successful. Shuriken Cannon is actually going into the 1 wound Scorpius. So, reroll 1s. I got 2 hits because that's an assault weapon. 5s and 6s. I got a 6, which is a -3. So you've got to save, sir, 5 up. Damn you! Bloody dice! Bloody dice! Ugh.
That's nearly as tough as your Wave Serpent was.
I know. I think it's tougher than my Wave Serpent because... Oh, actually, no, the Wave Serpent took hits. That didn't. No, you got some good saves, sir. Good saves. Right, let's go over these lads. 3 shots with the Wraith cannons into the bikers. 2 hits. 3s to wound because of your thing. 2 wounds. -4. No saves. The first one will annihilate him. Yep. Second one will cause a wound. Every time. Every time. Oh dear. Right. This lad here. 5 of them opening fire into those. Freeze. 3 wounds. -4, you're in cover, so you will get a save. Oh, 6s, no point 6s. Right, there you go. You see, you got one yourself, didn't you? First one, dead. Second one, dead. 2 Marines annihilated.
As long as on 1 wound.
Yeah. And then, last but not least, is this lad here. He's going to fire up and over. Doesn't need line of sight. Into these guys. D3 shots for 2. I have given him his ability. He's stood still, so he's hitting on 3s with rerolls. 1 hit. Needing a 3. -4, sir.
Don't get a save then?
You do because you're in cover.
Oh.
No. D6 damage. A 6.
1's dead.
So 1 will definitely be dead.
Take 1 without a bone helmet. That one.
That one. Hey, no bone helmet. So I'm guessing, because he's got no bone helmet, that he is not a sergeant.
No, he's not.
Be committed across here. So I'm just going to do them. And we'll bring you into my assault phase. Right. These guys are in. They're in. They're not in. With an inch. I've got an 8. With no command points left. He can't charge in, so he's going to sit there like a wally. They got into the bikes. They got into the scouts. So I've got plenty of guys going here, there and everywhere. But I am going against Space Marines, so there's going to be some extra attacks coming back at me. Now, I've only got 4 attacks. I did declare against the chaplain to try and scare Ben from not attacking the guys. But it didn't happen. Now, I could put all 4 against the chaplain because within an inch. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to go all against the Primaris Marines. I've got more chance against them. So I need 3s. I got 1 hit. I need 3s. I didn't get a wound. They did successfully well. Well done, lads. Well done for charging in and getting yourself murderized.
Not necessarily.
Right. So, if Ben's not going to interrupt, don't see you pointing it. Right. Because they're not the assault ones. If the assault ones would have got in,
oh, then they're interrupted.
Yeah, he would have panicked because they do hurt. Right. These guys, they're going to consolidate towards the nearest 3 inches, and they're going to fight. Oh, 1 hit again, look. I need a 4 to wound this time. Oh, look, no wounds. Well done, guard. Well done, Wraith guard. This Wraith guard arm is doing right well. Ah, and the knees. Right, so I'm going to move closer to the nearest enemy unit. Right, enemy model. So I can go like that. He's going to have to go there. And then these guys, just going to have to shimmy a little. Right, so there's 5 of them this time. Let's see if these 5 can hurt some Space Marines. Oh, look, 3 hits. Oh, look, 2 wounds with a minus of 1, sir. Needing 5s. Oh, the magic number for Ben, that. Oh, I killed one. Out of all them combats, I killed one. Yay! Yeah, then the heavy bolt has come off because he's actually not there. Right. Steel fights back. Yeah. Right, so the scouts have fought, done nothing. They fought, took out a Wraith guard. The Marines and the Lieutenant has fought, knocked back down 1 more wound. And now the Primaris Marines are putting all their attacks into the Wraith guard. And the Chaplain is going to be putting his attacks into the Wraith guard as well. So, Primaris Marines to begin with. Now, he did put the limiters of hate down, so these are freeze to hit with rerolls. I've always captains there, so we didn't really need it, but never mind. There's a 1 there, mate.
Oh, so that is a good spot.
He needs 5s with rerolls on the 1. That's a cock.
Yeah.
So that's 4.
Yeah.
Saves, need 3s. All saved. Now, Chaplain with his Relic Quasarus. Yeah. So 4 plus 1 for the Chaplain. 5 attacks, needing 2s to hit.
Rerolling 1 because they're in the safe.
Yep. Oh, the Captain.
Captain, take your pick.
Yep. So all hit. Now, he's got +2 to his strength. So his strength is 6. My toughness is 6. So he needs 4s to wound with a reroll on the 1s. No, it's 2 wounds.
But then that's
4s.
6 is a mortal.
4s to wound.
Yeah.
Yep. So that 6 does a mortal wound, which will kill that one that's on 1 wound. And then them 2 are a minus of 2. So I need 5s to save against those. And they're a straight 3 damage. Quite harsh are the Quasarus. I got 1, so I lost another. So I'll lose 2, which will be this chappy here. Chaplain wading in there, killing 2 of the Wraith Guard. Right, I believe that's it for that particular turn.
How many command points have we got left?
Ben is actually playing 3 command points. I've forgotten what the thing is called, but I think it's like Honour the Chapter or something, and he's allowing his Chaplain to fight again. Now, we just had a discussion, does he get the extra 1 attack? Basically, to me, he does, because it says in the fades that he was either charged, he either charged, was charged, or for, heroically intervened. So to me, he would get an extra 1. So 5 attacks insert, needing 2s again. Rerolling the 1s. No, that's fine. Needing 4s. Rerolling the 1s. That's 3 of them. That's not good. Well, we'll come to that in a moment because it will not matter.
No, true.
Because of a straight 3 damage, that's really going to hurt. No! 2 fail. The Wraith Guard are dead and buried. So, end of my turn. I've just checked. My Wave Serpent is not wholly within 12 inches of Ben's table edge. Because he used them 3 command points, he has stopped me from being able to score, because the squad, the Wraith Guard, would have been in that 12-inch bubble of his actual line. And because he's annihilated them, which is why I screamed no when I failed both saves, but I passed at least 2 of them, then it would have had one Wraith guard left with 2 wounds left there.
And to be honest,
and I would have been within 12.
I completely forgot I'd cast Mighty Heroes on him. So he didn't get the extra attack.
Well.
Anyways,
I thought you cast Mighty Heroes on him, but never mind.
No, Mighty Heroes wouldn't.
Don't matter. I'm not doing very well, if I'm completely honest. I've scored no points and I've discarded Assassinate. Oh, and then these guys, they did nothing. Killed a scout. They didn't do anything. They charged in there, did nothing. They failed to charge. I've just had a schmoz of rubbish. Absolute rubbish. I mean, I killed 2 of them with 5 Wraith Guard. I killed 2 bikers.
One biker.
1 biker with 5 Wraith Guard. I'm not doing very well at all. And then all he does is whiff the rolls to try and hit that thing. He's fired it twice now, so technically I should have at least got 2 hits.
Yeah.
He's got none against those tanks.
Yeah.
And it's a -4 on those weapons. Same as the ones that's firing against me at this moment in time. Because the bastards. Right, I'll be honest, there's no point, in my opinion, of Ben changing to tactical. Because his heavy weapons are slicing through everything with those -4s. But, that's up to him. Right, let's get on to Space Marines turn 3. These guys have shifted up, they've pulled themselves out of combat to try and create a screen. He's ran forward to try and create null zone. Didn't work. But he did manage to get Might of Heroes on him. He rolled 2 2s, which was quite amusing because he can't reroll any of those dice. Nobody else has really shimmied out. They've moved up a little bit. The bikers have fallen back. I've got to put a pin marker. They've gone over. I think people need to get objective 4. And he's probably looking at putting, hopefully, some hurt onto some units down here. Right. Shooty time then, sir. What are you firing with first?
We'll do Thunderfire Cannon first.
Yep.
Into these units.
Oh, he's going to fire into these 2.
Oh, I've already declared it, yeah. So 4d3 shots.
Yep.
So that's 2, 5, 6, 7 shots.
7 shots. 7 shots. Needing 2s, I believe.
Yep. I've not changed my doctrines.
Nope, so he's still on heavy.
And I'm within...
Yeah.
That's all 7.
Yep.
I am then playing Tremor Shells for a command point.
Okay.
Which means all movement they do is halved until the start of the next battle round. Advance, charge, walking, the
Right, we'll let him off with that because he should have declared that at the start of the shooting phase. Yeah, because it is his first shooting, so he's supposed. I think he's supposed to do a roll to hit.
That's because it used to be after hit rolls before wound rolls, so apologies for that.
No problem.
So it makes it strength 4 now.
Okay, strength 4, so you need 5s. 1. Oh, you might be. We'll check. He is within 6. So he still gets 1. Right. The minus, though, will go up. So what minus is it?
No, -1, -2.
So -2, and just 1 damage.
Just 1 damage.
Do you have to hurt me for that to take effect?
No, it's just to hit you.
Right, do you want to put
Tremor?
Tremor?
Check it's not changed again.
Next up, Land Raider. Firing everything into the Wave Serpent. This is going to hurt.
So we'll do heavy bolters first.
Oh, he's doing heavy bolters first.
In fact, no, we'll do it last time, because then if he kills me...
Yeah.
So, hit on 3s, not re-rolling anything.
2 hits.
3s
to wound. Oh my god! And he's not within 6 of his lieutenant! Something's wrong with the universe! His dice have turned against him! Unless the heavy bolters. Wow! The heavy bolters are even... Oh my god, you're running out of ammo. That's what that is.
Yeah.
2 wounds though. With -2. 5s to save. 1. 6 to save. None. So I lose a wound from that vehicle, knocking it down to 11. And then probably a fuselage of bolt shots, or maybe some more lad cannons. Tactical squad opening up. 2 metal guns from the combi and normal, firing into the tank. The rest of the bolters going against these guys. 2 melters. 1 hit. In the 3. It's gone through. I can't stop it. D6 damage. Because -4 is a melter gun. 6 turns into a 5 because of Serpent's shield. And I stop 1, so that turns into 4. Dropping that down some dice. So stood still, 16 bolters coming in. Dice gods are being average. 5s to wound. Dice gods are being unfair.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
On average, you've got 5 wounds when it's 5 hits.
Yeah.
And why can't I save another Wraith Guard down on 3 ups? The difference in dice is ridiculous. In fact, no, I'll take him off just in case. These guys are going to open fire. Not sure if they're in rapid fire, but we'll check. Yep, are in rapid fire range. So 6 shots.
Reroll kink.
5 hits. Needing 5s to wound. Here we go. 5 more wounds. Hey, 1. I didn't save it though. Down to 2. Snipers now going into. Oh no.
Flyboys.
Flyboys. Ooh. Only 1 flyboy is in range. 6 shots. Yep, 4 hits, needing 5s. 2, with a minus of 1. It's down to 1 wound remaining. This guy is tanking some.
May as well put my 5 snipers into him now then.
5 snipers into this guy after he tried to tank some. All hit. Oh no, that 2 is a miss. There was a 2 in there.
Was there? Okay.
Yeah. Right, but it is heavy, so it's going to be a -1. He needs 5s and 6s. He's dead.
Yeah, so that's a mortal.
Because that's a mortal wound. I can't stop it. He's gone. Wasted command point on tremor shells, but never mind. Right, we've done the pistols from those guys. Did nothing. 4 las cannons are going to hurtle into the Wraith Guard. Needing 3s. Reroll any misses. No misses. Needing 3s. Rerolling 1s, I believe. So 1 fail. 3 hits. Not 1 save. First one, sir, is a 3. That's 1 dead. Second one is a 5. That's another dead. And that's a 4. That's another dead. I hit him with massive weapons on Primaris Marines and roll 1s. He hits me with massive weapons, takes 3 of the damn things out.
I have to say that's been very unfortunate.
We've just rolled. He just fired some bolt pistol. I told him to do them off camera. He got 6 hits, rolled 6 dice, and got 5 wounds on the Wave Serpent.
My bad.
One wound on the Wave Serpent. God damn it! Captain opening fire now. He's got an insignia. He can take one of these out straight away. Go on and sir, you're needing 2s to hit. Hits. Strength 4 though, so he does need 5s to wound. He rolls the 1s within 6 of a lieutenant. And no. The Stonebolter, by the way, from him did fire and didn't do anything.
And then
these guys
got left to fire with them guys, and therefore
they can see these as well. So, we can fire at some tanks. I think you can. Oh well, I don't know if all of them can see.
One
can see, so he's going to fire a mortis round, and the other 2 are going to fire the ones where you don't have to see to shoot. So he needs a 3 to hit. She does. Strength 5. She still needs 5s.
Yeah. 6 is called mortals.
No, bounces off. 2 that can't see, these need 2s to hit. 1, and again, needing 5s. No, bounced off actually. Surprisingly, I got some luck on that one there, because normally Ben would have like annihilated 8 with 2 shots. So
it's not that bad.
Right, we're now going to go into the assault phase. I'm guessing there's going to be some charging from the chaplain into the tank.
Maybe.
Possibly. Probably is. I would. And these guys can't charge, and I doubt the librarian now that he's not got null sign. Oh yeah, he did, he ran.
So can't do it.
Yes, Paul, that's why you stick these things on, so that the people at home can understand what's happening. And you moron! Right. So, that's pretty much it then. Let's get into the assault phase. So the chaplain did charging. He's the only charging unit this turn, so he's going to get +1. He's also got Mighty Heroes, so he's got 4 attacks normal, +1 for Mighty Heroes, +1 for charging, so he's got 6 attacks, needing 2s, rerolling any fails. He's also got strength for 7 due to Mighty Heroes as well, so he's going to need 4s to wound. So, sir, go ahead.
You want to kink?
No, that's fine, that's it.
Sure.
Yeah, it's that 1 that's a problem.
Yeah.
Reroll, hit. Yep. So all of them have hit. He now needs 4s to wound the vehicle. Reroll the 1s. Christ. It's a minus of 2, so I do get saves.
They're 2
5.
mortal wounds.
That'll do that in a minute.
Oh, sorry.
So 4 saves needing 5s. 4 saves. Not 1 5. So that'll be 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14 wounds on that tank. So 14 wounds. Can't even roll 5s or 6s. I can't even roll 5 pluses, mate. So I doubt I'm going to roll 6. Oh look, I got 2. That's 12 wounds. He's only got 9 left. He's dead. And he doesn't blow up. Sigh. Ben's third turn, he's got hold the line. And he's got secure objective 1. Because even though I'm more models, he's a troops choice and I'm not. So he's going to go up to 7 victory points. I am still languishing on 2. I've got behind enemy lines, which is going to be more difficult now that my wave serpent's deared. And
there's still got one you could just literally
I know, but it's trying to pin units down. I'm probably going to have to risk that one to try and stop 2 other units from shooting. Secure objective 4 and secure objective 6.
There.
I'm not going to be able to do it because they can only move 5. And even if I go in there and try and get into that schmoz, I'm probably going to end up dying. I need to slowly but surely go across all that.
You 4 up in one.
I do, but he's wailing at 2s to hit, he's wailing at 4s to wound, and he's doing straight 3 damage with that relic.
But even okay, so worst case, they charge in, you'd still have 1 left. Even if he kills everything.
Yeah, but then everyone else has still got to attack as well then.
Yeah, but chances are.
So, yeah.
Marines basically hit you with soft cheese.
Anyway. I don't know, I've been doing alright. I mean, what? Soft cheese? They hit me with soft cheese? Soft cheese? That unit's gone. Right.
Not in combat.
No shooting. Right, Eldar turn 2 then. So I've moved forward, those guys are now stomping out of the building. These guys are stomping forward, trying to do something if they possibly can. And that has just moved forward, being like, yep, come on, let's bring it. Right. These guys, there's 3 of them are in range of us. They're going to open fire. Needing freeze. I got all hit. Needing freeze because of your chapter tactic. We got all wounds, it's -4.
So 6s.
Yep. Right, here we go. First one. Oh, look, it's more than a 1. Second one. Oh, look, it's more than a 1. Oh, look. Oh, wow. Wow. Well done. Actually, he's a bit further back. What am I doing? That leaves him with no targets. I'm not firing at them because I really want to murder them in close combat if I possibly can. That's the idea, at least. I did get rid of a Primaris unit, but I don't get no VPs for that. Right, this guy. Shuriken Cannon is firing into the Scorpion. And then the Bright Lancers are going into the Predator. Shuriken Cannon first. I didn't move. All hit. Needing 5s and 6s. 2 6s, so that's a -3 to the Scorpius. So 2 saves of... Oh, God, 5s. Here we go. Hey! Command point?
No.
Oh, you should. Do you explode, sir? Please explode, because that would be hilarious. No. Do you want a command point now?
No.
No. Right, so that's gone. 2 Bright Lancers, I didn't move. 1 hit. I need a 3. It wounds. He can't save. It's a -4, and you're not in cover from there.
Right.
Bright Lance is -4. 4 wounds, sir, on the Predator. Yay! Yay! 3 turns, 6 shots, 1 hit.
Takes down to 8.
I believe so. I think it starts on 12. Right, so I managed to get rid of a Scorpion. And I've taken that down.
Takes it down to 7.
Takes it down to 7. Oh, right,
It's only got 11.
So I am going to be risky. Oh, I might be cheeky, actually. Right, that's it for my shooting. I've got really nothing left to do, so it's going to be combat. Here we go. So combat-wise, he's got into the Land Raider. I'm going to be doing some dodgy consolidation to make sure that the Predator's tied up there, but I did lose a wound on the way in. He's got into those guys. Hopefully he'll be able to muller them and mince them. And then this lot has managed to get into the Chaplain, the Librarian and the Squad, and I've consolidated already. I did declare against the Tacticals, but failed to get in. So, first lot is 3 guys going against these. Then there's 2 guys going against the Libby, and 2 guys going against the Chaplain. So, these are against the Marines, needing 4s. That were cocked. Right, that's good, but it's the wounding. It's the wounding that's... oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sir. With a minus of 3.
Yeah. So 6s. Damage.
It's D3.
I think they're all
So,
going to be dead.
right.
Well, first of all, one. Well, let's take...
So we've allocated one already because he had one with 1 wound, so he's dead. The next one is this guy. I've got my D3s. That's a 3, dead. So that's 1 dead. The second one is a 1, so that would allocate that one.
Dead.
So that's 3 dead so far. There's another 3 to go.
Dead.
That's another dead. That's another dead. That will be 5 Marines. There's only 5 Marines in that squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all dead. They're all dead, Dave. They're all dead. Right, 8 attacks against the Librarian. See, only 4 hit. Only 3s. Only 2's got through. They are minus a 3 though. And the Libby does not have an invulnerable save.
No, it doesn't.
2. 2d3. I think that's a dead Librarian.
I think it is as well.
Yep, only 4 wounds, so he's gone. And now the Chaplain. About right, but I didn't hit him as much as I hit the others. 3 hits. Would have liked that roll against him.
Toughness 5 now as well.
Still 3's to wound. Yeah. 2 wounds, sir. Minus of 3. Yep, so he's got his 4 up in vulnerable save. And he does them both. Because he's an arse. Consolidate. Wraiths here now attacking. 4 attacks. Why do I bother? 3's to wound. Here we go. I told you.
And he got rerolls on himself.
Nope. Only ain't shooting first.
Okay. Right then.
Yep, so he's gone into 3 scouts. He's a massive Wraith Lord with a strength of 9 and a minus of 4. He's gone into 3 scouts and done nothing. I've already done that. Did actually hit though, which was quite surprising.
Yeah. So
So fighting back.
Consolidate in.
But you would actually consolidate. He would consolidate there, but the other guy would consolidate towards. In actual fact, I've come across this situation before. I've charged there, but effectively that scout could get those into combat. This happened.
But then
against
it breaks
Rangers.
coherency.
It does. So you've got to be careful.
Well, you can't do that if you break coherency, can you?
Well, it depends where you move first, doesn't it? So if you moved him first to there, possibly staying within 2 inches, he wouldn't be able to move, but then you'd have 2 people attacking that.
Yeah, but if he's there, right?
Yeah.
If he moves, because it'd be within an inch of an inch then, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Within 2. Yeah, stand him still then. Bring them into combat.
So you're going to bring them into combat. It does mean I get to fight with them.
Okay.
You sure? Okay.
It means bringing them back.
Okay. So...
One of the scouts are going to attack back.
Yep. Have you been charged? You get an extra attack.
Oh, good point. Yeah,
Even though it's not against that unit. 1 hit. Yep. No wounds, and then Sergeant plus another scout against him, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Which will be 5.
Four hits.
Nearly 6s.
No.
Right, Wraith Guard then. I fought back with the Wraith Guard. They killed 1, so I took him away, meaning he's now out in the open and people are able to shoot him. Right, fighting back then. So do you want to fight back with your tanks?
Oh, may as well.
Let's find out what this needs
That's what
actually.
happens with.
Yeah, that'd be quite amusing. Just checked. It's 6 attacks for Land Raider, but the Land Raider also has Angels of Death. So he's got 7 attacks. Needing 6s, of course, but he's got 7 attacks. Oh, do you know? Oh.
What strength is it?
I think it's strength 8. No minus and 1 damage.
Strength 8, yeah. So 4's to wound?
Yeah. No, 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Oh. Saves, 4 plus. No, sorry, 3 plus. Yep, both saved. Thank God for that. That would have been embarrassing.
Predator gets 3 attacks at that profile.
Yep, plus
4
1.
Extra 1. Nothing.
Nothing. Is he within... Predator is within 6 of your captain. We checked it last time.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't
No.
charge him. Ah, right, brilliant. But I have shut his Predator and his Land Raider down, so his tactical squad's still active. This squad's still active. These 2 units are still active.
Eliminated.
And he's got his Chaplain to fight with. Eliminators are still active.
Thunderfire Cannon is captains.
Yeah. Right, well, let's fight with the Chapo then. So, he was charged. He's got 4 attacks and he's still got Mighty
5.
Heroes.
That's 6.
He's got 6 attacks and 2s with rerolls. Still a miss, thank God for that. 4s. He is within 6 of the
Lieutenant.
3, so he didn't manage to kill them all. Two down and 1 wound due to the mortal.
Yep.
So, that end of that particular turn, I didn't score any points again because that unit is still not within 12 and that unit's not within 12. And even though there's more models around that objective, there's one of those guys within 3 and they are troops, so they trump me. So far I've scored nothing. Absolutely piss bugger all. Right, discard objective 4. Let's see if I can get anything. 2 points to 7. It's not looking good. So the objectives he's managed to pull is secure objective 4, which he's already got, really. Secure objective 6, which is already on, so he's got that, and Kingslayer. That might be a bit more difficult with no heavy weapons, but he could put some heavy duty snipers maybe, if he can see into it. Maybe some of these guys. Right.
That's also changing from to tactical.
And he's going to change it to a tactical doctrine, so he's no longer... Yeah, well, I suppose, because all your heavies can't fire. So you might as well do that. Right, Ben's turn 2. Right, so these guys have run forward and are just within 3 inches of the centre of that objective. Much to Ben's relief, because he rolled a 1 for their advance. The bikes are shimmying, they keep forgetting a wound. Not quite sure where it's on them on a flame, isn't it? Yeah. So they've shimmied, possible to try and pour fire into that guy. He has changed to tactical doctrine. He has got lineages of hate off. I don't think he moved, but the rest of them moved.
One stage.
And then 2 units falling back, and the tactical squad trying to take out the tank. This lot has kind of just stayed still. I think he thinks the chaplain might be able to deal with these on his own personally. He probably can, but we will see. Right, go on then, sir. What are you going to start the shooting phase with?
Shooting phase, we will go with... Thunderfire Cannon's probably not in... No, 72.
It's 72, it's in range of everything.
So...
The only thing he can't shoot at, I'm going to say, he can't shoot at them. And he needs a warlord kill.
So 4d3s. So 6...
10.
10.
Lovely. 10 shots and in 2s, rerolls. Yeah, that were hitting anyway, it doesn't matter. Toughness is 8.
Strength 5.
5. Reroll the 1s. Lieutenant is still alive. I believe he's within. Oh, we'll check. Yes, he is. So, reroll the 1s there, sir. Right, keep the 6s to one side because we keep forgetting about your warlord trait.
We do.
So, them 4s don't wound me.
No.
Nope, because I'm tough. We're off with them. I'm toughness 8. Right, so what's the minus? Is it -1?
I think it was on the hit roll though, not the wound roll.
No, it's the wound roll of 6. Is an extra 1 modifier.
Is it?
It's exactly the same as what it was before, sir. Right, but against these of a 5.
Modified hit roll of 6.
Okay, so they've changed it. I don't know why. They're morons. Right, but in this particular instance, what we're going to do, because we've not used it all game, we're going to let him have them 6s to wound as -1. Why you'd do that to cause problems when you roll into wound, I have no idea. What's the minus of the weapon?
Just -1 standard.
And he's no longer on Devastator, so it's only just -1. So against these, 2 go through.
Straight 1 damage.
And then against them, I saved all 3. So just 2 wounds. This is where the bolter fire comes in. Right, so the snipers are now going into the Wraith. 4 of them moved, so they need 4s. Not 1. Oh, that was good shooting. And then 1 that didn't move.
Reroll.
Yeah. It's hit. Doesn't wound. Bolt of fire!
All the bolts of
4,
fire.
8, 12. All shots and in freeze. Shouldn't swear because I'm looking to try and monetize this channel. But piss off, Ben.
Sorry.
6s, mate. Christ! 1, on a bike.
2, 3 at -1.
Why, how can you get him and I can't? 1 wound. God damn it. Eliminator's up next. They can target characters anyway, but he's a character that starts with more than 12 wounds, so he can be targeted. 3 shots and in 2s. Oh, look at that, 3 hits. Strength of 5, so you're going to need 5s and 6s. None. Wow, that was alright actually. That's not too bad.
Scouts will fire the 2 bolts into the bolt pistols.
Only 1 can, because it's any unit within an inch.
Okay.
So 1 can fire.
No.
And they haven't got any targets. And I believe...
2 melters into that.
Oh, this unit. So everything's going in case the melters fluff it. So the melters fluffed it. How many is that? 8. That's 16 bolter shots. That was funny. That was funny. I shouldn't laugh at that, but that was hilarious.
No, to be fair, that was funny.
That was
I'll
that
give
was
you that.
amusing.
That was fucking hilarious.
That was hilarious. Right then, sir. Yeah. Needing freeze. Not bad. Needing 5s and 6s, and with a -1, so that might swing it. I don't think you'll kill it, but I think you'll really hurt him.
Yeah. I'm hoping to kill it.
I don't think it's going to happen. 2.
Yeah, just 2.
So it's a -1, so I need 4s to start with. I get 1 and then 1 6, and then a 6 to ignore. So in actual fact, no damage
That was
to my... Ooh. Taking some good hits there.
Harumph.
Taking some good hits.
Can those 5 marines inside see through the walls, do you reckon?
Oh, against the tank? Ooh. Yeah. They'll all have line of sight at some point, mate.
Right. 10
Now,
bolter
they are
shots.
not, because we've actually decided, we've kind of moved figures by accident, they are not within the range of the captain, so they don't get the extra reroll. 10 bolt shots. Not bad. And we need 5s and 6s. Roll the 1s. Yeah, do you know, it just...
But you can
Ugh.
still be alive.
Well, I should really claim cover from that, but there we go.
You get cover, yeah. You get cover.
Doesn't matter, because the 2 that failed wouldn't have mattered.
Okay.
Right, and then 6s. No, so I'm down to 4. I think that puts me in the middle bracket still.
Well,
Captain's firing. Roll to hit. He gets a 6. That's an extra -1 to his AP.
You're right, it is.
But I am...
You can cover.
I'm in cover from an angle. Right.
So I need 5 to wound.
Yep. You know, oh, I need a 5 to wound. Oh, I'll do it. I'll definitely do it. Pain in my ass. So what's minus of the weapon anyway?
Well, it's -2, but it's an assault.
Right, I need a 6 to save. Pissing insane, this. No.
3 wounds.
3 damage. Why a bolt weapon does 3 damage, which is more than average of a missile launcher does. 2. I'm down to 2 wounds left. I'm bracketed to my last bracket by a pissing bolt weapon. Jeez. Some of these weapons are just a little...
They are, I will agree.
Don't get me wrong, I've got these weapons myself, but I've not really used them. And I'm like, why is that like that?
It's them that make it, because
It's
bear in
not.
mind,
It is a
that's
tactical
a +1.
doctrine.
Otherwise,
it
it'd
is
be
a
a
tactic.
5
Yeah.
save that. If I'd not rolled the 16 and 4 save you got.
Yeah, it's a tactical doctrine.
It's all the doctrines.
It's all the doctrines. We are, well, we'll get into that at a later date. So Lieutenant's charged in. He gets to attack first.
So
There's no
5
overcharges, are you
attacks.
sure?
I don't want to put weight of charge into them and hold them there. Yeah, I'll charge my marines as well.
All right, okay. Another 10. Any more for any more?
No.
Okay. So then we'll go with the lieutenant. Primaries, lieutenant.
Lieutenant, sorry.
Lieutenant.
So he's got Lindy's hate, so that's on everything?
Yeah, yeah. So he's got 4 attacks, plus 1 for charging, so he's got 5. Needing 2s with rerolls, because of lineages of hate. He does need 5s and 6s to wound, rerolling the 1s. Should never mention 5s and 6s to you, because you always get at least 2.
I have to say, I've been rolling heavy on that today.
Oh. Saves. Both saved. Tactical Marines. So 11 attacks from the Tactical Marines. Needing 3s, re-rolling failed. Well, re-rolling to hit rolls.
Yeah.
There's no minus to hit me anyway, but wicked. 5s and 6s. Re-rolling the 1s. 4.
Yeah.
Oh look, 2 wounds. Oh look, one of them's dead. Oh look, it's that one there. Right, consolidation. Chaplain. Thankfully he's only on 4 attacks, but
There's only 4 left.
Yeah, I know. He's hitting on 2s. Re-rolling fails. He's wounding on 4s. That's because I've got 4 dice in my hand, that. Dice gods just go, no, I've got 4 dice in your hand. 1! I saved 1! Pissing 1! Right, 2 attacks back against the chaplain. Oh, look at that. I don't roll the same as what you do. Oh, look at that! Not even wound.
Jeez.
See, point of playing.
That is
Morale. Thank God for that.
sticking around.
I've actually scored a victory point in your turn. Chuff me. Oh no. Fate decides to fuck me up the arse again.
You ain't monetising this video.
Point's on at the end of your turn. Your turn. Go away. Pissing card. Right, so he attacked, did nothing. And I attacked and killed one. Whoopee. Pissing hell. Right. Let's go into my turn. Is it actually my turn 4?
Your turn 4.
Well, it'll be my turn 4, but let's have a look at what Ben's achieved for this miraculous turn. So he scored 4, he scored 6.
I've not got Kingslayer though.
So he goes up to a miraculous 9 points. I'm on 2. I need to get these. I've got 1 man left down in that flank. What else do I get? Secure 5.
Oh, it's 5.
Right under your pissing scouts. Right, I've just done the psychic power from this lad to them. So they've got a 6 up, feel no pain. But then he's just done the psychic power to make them move again. I've rolled a double 6. He's only got 2 wounds. So he suffers D3 mortal wounds. I thought everyone within 6 were going to explode then. Thank God for that. Right, so after nearly losing my psyker, these have doubled up and moved forward. Managed to get a nice 10 using the quickening psychic power. 3 of them are in range, and 2 of them will be in range of those Marines. 3 of them are in range of that Landy. So he's giving himself the reroll to hit. He's going to have D3 attack. So I think what I'm going to do first is the Wraith Guard. This one over here, by the way, has fallen back, allowing me to score that lovely point. I might actually, if I can manage to charge that one off, I might get D3 points. But hey ho, right. 3 shots with the Wraith Cannons into the Landy. Oh look, 2 hits. As you were saying, Ben. Double 1 to wound. 2 shots into the Tactical Marines. 2 hits. 1 wound. Minus a 4. Oh, look at this. Needs a 6. Right, this lad. He's going to try and take out the Landy. D3 shots. Oh, look, 2. Needing 4s, rerolls. I can't re-roll the 3 because at the moment that's classed as a hit. Oh. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Bright Lance is going to try and hit the Predator. Nothing. Needing 5s. Shuriken Cannon at the Predator as well. Re-roll the 1s. I actually think I've missed with everything in this turn. Right, pistol into the Scout. Oh, he hits.
Ooh.
Doesn't wound though. Let's see if I can get some charges off, shall we? So I managed to charge with this guy. Consolidated. Well, he charged the Landy. He's managed to consolidate into both guys. He's only got 1 attack. So 1 attack against the Land Raider. A hit. And I don't wound. That's exactly the same as what he rolled last time. And then over here to the Warlock. 2 attacks. Needing 3s. Needing 2s regardless for wounding. Because that's the special weapon. It always wounds on a 2+. It's actually a good point, that. Does that conflict with your rule? He has wounded. We're going to have to let FAQ sort that one out because that one's so weird. Go on in, sir. Oh, look at that. Scout survived.
Hasn't he got a power sword, though?
No, it's a Witchblade. 2s to wound, but no minus. Right, go on then. Fight back with the Scout. Sergeant. 3 attacks. Who's hit me? He's wounded me. I've saved.
So, Land Raider back at you.
With 7 attacks. Here we go. Watch him blow me up. He got a hit. He gets a wound. I saved. And then the Predator. I'm not quite sure. Is it still full effect on that? Yeah, I think
it is. We checked last time. Something won it. No one.
Well, I can't be killed. That's alright. So in end of that one, I managed to have 3 units within 12 because I believe they're also fully within 12.
I believe so.
There's a marker over there. Yes, I think they are.
Yeah, they are.
So 3 units within 12. I scored 1. So I'm on 3. You're on 9. If I'm perfectly honest with everybody, I think I'm going to call it there. Because I'm not doing any damage to your big stuff. I'm not even killing your little stuff. I've got to get this objective. I've got to get that objective. Don't get me wrong, I can discard one of them. But I'm also, what is it, 6 points behind?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Ben's won that one. I think he's won it in quite a convincing fashion there. Definitely bottling up. Definitely the Devastator Doctrine really helped.
So
and he's just drawn that on his cards. So even if he doesn't do anything, he's on 10. But it was a Wraith farm. It was experimental. Because I'll be honest with you, I would never take... That's more chip in on that figure. I've not noticed that before. That one there. That's bad. Right. This was an experimental game. Was an experimental army. I'll be honest with you, I would never take an army like this. Because even in tournaments, I think it's too glass cannony. You need Banshees. Pay attention to that, ladies and gentlemen that play Eldar.
Banshees would have made a difference.
You need Banshees.
3 or 4 squads of Banshees straight across the table, tying up heavy
weapons. Yeah, definitely.
Different kettle of fish.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No Overwatch.
Yeah, no Overwatch. Whoa. Right. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button if you want to see more. Try and get battle reports out every Thursday, and we try and get painting tutorials out every Saturday. I know I was a bit delayed this time, but I was on holiday. Right. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.